Đấy, đẩy vào nách, đẩy vào trỏ người ta thì người ta không vào được. Cái hay là mình không cho người ta vào chứ không phải là mình đánh người ta. Đấy chưa?
Chợt buồn cơn giông khi ta đang ngồi bên nhau, trời sao mây đen dần đầy, một ngày như chưa từng có yêu thương. Một ngày đã chia tay sao em không hề oan trách, tim anh vội mau thay đổi.
This kick, it's a little different than push kick in Muay Thai. Now, I'm having some trouble learning it. It's very similar to Chinese Kung Fu kick. But basically what it looks like is the knee is coming up and the foot is coming out. And that's your kick. That's your kick right here. And they pop it out very quickly, which I'm not used to doing. I'm used to coming in with force, like a stomping kind of a force. But this is not stomping, this is flicking. If we put fighting aside for just a moment, one of the reasons why we exercise, of course, is to stay healthy and to keep moving our bodies. As we get older, our bodies stiffen up simply because we don't move them. So we have to move in a variety of directions, move our bodies all different ways. That's why things like dancing and yoga and aerobics and things are quite good for people as they're aging to prevent loss of range of motion. Now, with Muay Thai or with Western boxing, there's a very limited range of motion, and it's, of course, more motion than someone who has a desk job, but it's a lot less than traditional martial art. It's really just a set of movements. And I've seen, with my own eyes, a number of times, I've seen masters that were into their 70s and 80s who were basically doddering old men. They limped when they walked. They couldn't move slowly. They couldn't do much of anything, sort of sit in a chair all the time. And then you asked them to perform their martial art, and they would get up and they would just flow through it in a way that you would absolutely envy. Now, this comes from practice, and this means that what they've done is they have developed and preserved the movements that are in those specific pathways for that martial art, but they've lost the other movements. Okay, doing the kick very slowly is extremely difficult. I come from a martial art where 70% of the kicks are roundhouses, and yet I can't quite do this roundhouse. It's a different technique. Doing it slowly, though, is a really amazing way of training, and you don't get knee injuries. So, again, while Muay Thai and boxing and Bok Tour are my main martial arts, which I love and which I train, I try and pick up some traditional martial art here and there as I'm going along, because I just believe it's good to work on your flexibility and movement. And as you see, once again, because I lack the flexibility, I can't even do the kicks that they're doing. So you want your toes pointing at the ground when you get that back kick.
I think you still
The tree? Oh, okay. We keep coming back to this tree. I can't seem to do anything without it. They have so many different kicks, and I can't even do them. And I look like I'm going to fall down half the time when I'm doing them, and I can't kick much higher than my waist. And it's simply because I'm losing my range of motion as I get older, because I don't do the stretching and I don't do this type of exercise on a daily basis. This back kick is actually a real back kick. It's not a spinning back kick. The power doesn't come from the spin. The spin just puts you in position to throw the kick, and the power comes like any other kick. First spin, then kick. And if you look at teacher Tuan, he's a lot fatter than I am. I mean, I always have problems with my weight, but this guy's a lot more overweight than I am, but he can move a lot better than me. And it's because he's doing this traditional martial art. Now, probably if we put him in a Muay Thai gym with me, he couldn't do what I can do. But what he can do is probably preserving his health a lot better than what I do. It's VoVinam. We see all kinds of stuff in there. You got throws, you got elbows and knees. It looks a little like Muay Thai, it looks a little like judo, looks like many things, but it's VoVinam. It's Vietnamese. He's hitting me with his head. He's hitting me with his head. So we get the clinch.
You stand?
Yep.
Yes, very good.
Ah! He's hitting me with this. This. Jesus. It's like a knife.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Understand?
He's gonna do something bad. He's about to do something bad. This one in your back.
Yeah, because Vietnamese person small.
Yeah.
When fighting with đối thủ lớn ấy.
Fighting with the big people.
Oh yes,
foreigner.
Yes. Not power.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah. Right here.
Yes, sir.
See, those are techniques I don't even think about because I'm wearing gloves when I'm fighting, and these guys don't wear gloves, so they can do all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't even think about something like that.
Nine hands. Yes. First hand.
Man, you get hit in the sides. That's not nice. That's not nice. Okay, grab one finger. Not even legal in mixed martial arts. Can't do small joint manipulation. Grab one finger, he's got control of you. Yeah, one finger, one finger. In general, no matter who you're fighting, grabbing the forearm is not very effective. Master Hai is actually a Wing Chun teacher, so he uses more Wing Chun technique, and Teacher Tuan is a VoVinam teacher. Doing slow kicking is a really important exercise. One of the most important things about martial art, about fighting, is that we want to lay down good groundwork, good foundation. This is the part that everybody skips because it's not sexy, it's not flashy, it's slow. They want to get to the part where they're doing high kicks, they want to get to the parts where they're doing the double flying, spinning X kick thing, and that's not what you need at the beginning. You need fundamentals, and the way you lay down fundamentals is by doing traditional martial art, by doing things slowly, and by doing them in steps. And doing these slow kicks is how you build strength, flexibility, and technique. And when you get perfect doing it slowly, then you can go faster. What most people do is they kick very high and they kick very fast, and it's because they're actually forcing their muscles to work against their body's natural tendencies or their body's natural mechanics. They're not prepared to kick that high or that fast, but they force their bodies to do it, and this is going to cause injuries in the long run. And remember that while we all want to be fighters, we all want to be in the UFC and the K1 and that, the reality is most of us won't be. So at the end of the day, we're really practicing martial art for health, so we have to think about our health and think about how we can preserve these movements and how to train effectively and without injuries. I'm Antonio Graceffo. That's it for this episode of Martial Arts Odyssey. Today we are in Hanoi, Vietnam, learning VoVinam. This is Master Tuan. This is Master Hai. And at the end of every episode of Martial Arts Odyssey, I tell you, get in the gym, do your sets, do your reps, do your road work. Please say a prayer for the people of Burma, and I want to say thank you to the people of Hanoi.